Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Hometown. Glad to have everybody back this morning. Of course, you can see everybody's good out here. Having my good morning daily visit. It's always nice to come out and see the Bonneville. This thing gives me goosebumps, guys. I'm sure you guys know what Bonneville is and how fast we can go at Bonneville. There's no speed limit. Once I work my way up and I get my certifications, I was real close to my 200-mile-an-hour cert before on the Red Bull turbo bike. That bike was fast, but I proved that it wasn't worthy. Went 206 and spun the tire. I don't even want to think about it. Whoa! Scared the heck out of me, guys. Whew. That bike was spinning the tire at 200 miles an hour. I did a 200 mile an hour burnout. Woo! Swing arm was full of lead. I'm shaking, guys. I'm literally shaking. That day scared the heck out of me. Woo! Swing arm was full of lead. It still spun the tire. That's why this bike is steel and weighs so much. Drag racing, you want light and quick. Land speed, you want heavy and fast. Fat and fast. At Bonneville, yeah. And fat and fast at Bonneville too. That means you get traction on the loose sole, or they pack it real tight, as tight as they can, but you still lose a little bit with the tire spin. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, over here good. Just waiting on those lines to get on there. We're gonna be good to go. Over here, so good, not even funny. Way more of a story here, but coming soon. I promise. Oh yeah, this dude right here, I love coming out every morning and just checking him out. We have a little talk. If you ever thought about it, just build one, guys. I can't tell you how good and fun it really is. Oh, sun's popping up. Let me shut the door here. Make sure my lights are on. But the real problem right here is he's kind of yelling at me right now. He's poking me in the face like, Ben. Over here, I was just messing around. It broke again in the housing. Ooh-wee. I thought I had the throttle barrel cleaned up. It's an aluminum barrel, but I put a used cable back on it that already had some pieces hanging out of it. Man, wish I had more money for parts. The parts and the parts and the more parts. There's so many, guys. The handmade parts I make right here, no big deal. I make a huge mess and my shit's everywhere, but excuse my French. Yeah. So, what I got dialed in now, guys, got my Patreon. I'll put a link down in the bottom. I need some help, guys. We got to get all this stuff together. My jobs, this one's for Tad. It's not paying. I'm doing all this just because we want to go for a ride. You guys might get to see where we're going to go for a ride too, so it's going to be cool. But yeah, the parts and the parts. Patreon and PayPal. I'll put my links in the bottom, guys. Every little bit helps. If you want to become, nobody's really signed up for Patreon yet, but I have some inside details that I'm going to let y'all in on if you become my Patreon members. Check it out, guys. It's pretty cool little digs. Plus everything we do here on YouTube. But the parts and the parts, I've been putting almost every dollar I have into over here because I mean, she needed it. And I'm not mad at myself. I'm not mad at any of that. I'll show you why. Once again. But yeah, so we need some better stuff. I can get the Armor-Lite cable for the throttle and finish it, and that sumbitch, it'll be good to go. So yeah, it just costs a couple dollars. So you guys can see it already pulled out. Oh, that's the return cable. So yeah, this one it's junk. So I could take this one off. There's a brand new one right here. Actually, barrel's still loose. But Blondie has a brand new one right there. Right here. That's the cable I need. Comes down here. Same exact carburetor. Same exact almost setup from the bars down here. But yeah, I don't want to take her back apart and take her cable off. I mean, dang. Yeah, so I'm gonna go work my butt off some more. We're gonna make some money, and we're gonna order this cable, a good one this time, because no more broken cables, please. Jeez-o. Show you guys over here. All is good here. I'm just waiting on the line to go from here to here, and these are just my mock-up fittings. So it'll screw on here. This fitting will totally come off. See, it'll come around here, so my line will go on here, screw on here, be good to go. And then basically the same exact thing on the other side. Over here, it'll come from here to here once I get the fitting on. Fitting's up there still. And then this, my voltage regulator, is going to get a little, it's going to get, I call them P-clips. The little rubber clips that go around the tubing that have a hole in them. I'll have 2 of those right here. And that will go right there and tuck in and look good and basically just kind of be out of the way. I was thinking about maybe putting it on the inside, but I want to be able to stay away from the heat from the exhaust. So I want to get the peak lamps and try them here, but we'll see. And Tad's loving it, so all is good there. Runs amazing, just need a cable. Ooh wee. And of course, yeah, it's still dripping. Gah. It got lost in shipping. It didn't show up. I ordered another one from a local supplier. 4 into 1. Thank you. Let's hope it shows up, because this thing, as soon as it gets a petcock, it's done. Yeah. Let's go see Mr. Dagwood. And of course, every other dollar I've had lately has been going here, guys, because I sold my bike. I had a brand new Fury. It was costing me way too much to be a part of for license plates and personal property tax and insurance, and it was a 2019. The rear tires are $600 now, guys. I can't afford $600 tires. No. That bike was basically paid off, but yet to own it and ride it was just, the numbers were just steadily going up. And the insurance, of course, the value wasn't going down, so the insurance only goes up. So 1978 little baby tires that I can get for almost nothing. About $100 a piece. I had the bags for free. I had the backrest for free. The fairing cost me, I got it a deal because it was scratched. It was $40. $40. Yeah, so it hasn't been a lot, luckily. And luckily it came with almost all the parts that I needed. So everything is good. And I had to put a couple parts on it just to redo, you know, with the headlight. Those are cheap on eBay, so no big deal there. One of my bigger costs was redoing the rear brakes, but they're working great now. You can see you just barely push the pedal and it stops on a dime, so it's wonderful. The fronts are the same. I put the new mattress on. I had this one in my parts department. So new mattress working great. Lights are working, both switches are working. All's good there. Loving this bike, guys. Loving it a whole lot. I think some of you guys basically have these exact same bikes, and I know the hardest part really is getting places to work on them and deal with them and keep them on the road. Luckily, I'm in St. Louis, so there's lots of stuff around here, and there's some good people and shops. But I know a lot of you guys out in the middle of nowhere, it's not easy to do. And working on these old bikes is not the most fun either. You really you almost have to love carburetors. As you guys can probably tell, I do love my carburetors. I have computer junkies. They're my friends. That's not me. I don't computer. I don't computate very goodly. I'll try and talk and shoot videos. As you guys can see, I don't do a great job because I don't compute. I fix stuff. That's what I do. I keep these bikes running so we can go out and make noise and have lots of fun, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching everything I've done out in this little shop. And it's only going to get to be more because I'm not going to stop. None of this stuff's done yet, and there's way more bikes out there that need some job love. Thanks for watching, guys. Way more to come. Yeah, it's time. Let's go ride. Thanks for watching.